Good afternoon, all. Paul from CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Thursday afternoon, May 15th. We're looking at Window Trader's market profile of the ES and NQ. So, interesting day. Again, every day is interesting. ES and NQ end with outside days up. NQ just barely. ES by a better margin. ES holds a trend day up. NQ took theirs back. Righty is the only one that goes out with a price probe. So, righty goes out with an afternoon pullback in I and J and a price probe. NQ goes out with just a day's high and low. That's it. You're going to need hard hats tomorrow if we open up inside of here. NQ did put the daily back to balance, taking out yesterday's low, finally. But then they had the outside day up, and I'm still calling them balance. ES, I was calling them balance after yesterday because of the inside day. So today they took out yesterday's low. Inside day down, failed miserably. They tried an A, B, and C, and then have the outside day up. To me, I'm going back to bull, right? So we went bull, balance, back to bull. And Q, on the other hand, I want them to take out today's high tomorrow to call them bull. Decent ranges. Right? Yesterday's ranges were very small, so decent ranges today, and the volume's going to be average. So not bad still, as the grind continues. Look, there's not a lot. We were just talking in the room. It's pretty much an equal distance for E and Q between the all-time high and back to the 200-day moving average. Which one are they going to get first? ES is a little more disparity. It's a little closer to the 200. But again, the question is, do we just continue this grind and go get these all-time highs over the next weeks, months, whatever? Or do we get a pullback to backtest the 200-day moving average first? That would probably be healthy, as long as you hold it, of course. But we'll see. It all remains to be seen. I had a good day today. Again, early on, the MGI was pretty tough. It was definitely pretty tough. My first trade of the day, I took a long against the opening in NQ, which I did okay on. And then I attempted to short the 144 and lost 20 points on that. So A period was a little tough. I was down, but nothing huge. B period, though, things started turning. I got A's high. Well, that's one of our staple plays. Then, because we were one time framing up, really wasn't the best ebb and flow, okay? Because, again, it was still a lot of chop. But I did okay on a couple longs in the 144. In NQ, in C period, I flipped. We stopped the one-time framing, and then I did some ebb and flow shorts. I did okay, nothing big at all. The market finally got its directional move in D, and I did very well in D. Got the IB high, bang that. Got the overnight high, bang that, and then all ebb and flow trading with the single prints. I did very well in D. F period, I didn't do anything in E. The grind started. F period, I took one long, did okay on. I missed a lot of longs in G and H. G period, I was waiting for it to go 4 wide at D's high, never got there, and then they just took off, so I did nothing in G. I did nothing in H. Sometimes for me, I told you, and you guys and gals know this who've been following me, the grinds are harder for me. Now, when the MGI is in favor of the bulls, the pullbacks, I'm more comfortable in the longs. Now, NQ definitely pulled back a lot more than I would have expected, but I did very well still. I took a long in I period initially against the single prints. I got paid. I don't stay in these things long, you know? So J period, I longed E's high, and I forgot where I added, and it went up, again, it went up to get me paid. Why was I doing it one time framing down? Because the value was overlapping a higher. We were still holding trend above the opening, IB high, overnight high, all things of that nature. They did not have the indices in their favor, but everything else they did. So I did very well in J period, actually. And then in K period, again, against J's low, I took a couple of longs. I did well. And then in L, I tried it 2 more times. I did well on one. And then I took a long at the single print fill, which I'm trying to think which one I lost on, because I lost on one in L. Actually, I did one before we filled the single prints, did well. Then I did long the single prints, and I lost on that one because it kept going. Should have taken one more against the opening. I didn't, but that's fine. I don't like trading that late anyway. Turned out to be a good day. ES definitely as more responsive with the NGI as far as holding the trend day. But NQ has kicked butt this week. Right on our checklist sheet. Monday 4-2, 9-0 Tuesday, 5-0 Wednesday, 5-1 today. Now ES has had a very good week also, except for yesterday. The Bears won 4-1. But Tuesday was 8-0 and today is 6-0. So the Bulls have been controlling the action. Okay? These pullbacks are healthy to shake out some of the weaker longs. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. Now, let's just look at the charts. Tomorrow we'll recap all of these charts from top to bottom. So here's the daily. I'm calling it up because, like I said, yesterday came into balance with the inside day. Today we took it out, got nothing for it, and then went above. So to me, I'm calling that up still. Again, the good news is this isn't being done on volume in the 30s, right, which we see a lot. It's not heavy volume by any stretch, but at least it's 67 million today. Even yesterday was 68 million with the inside, 68 with the inside day. The day before was 68. The day before that was 78, 79. So that's the good news. Now, we did do 37 million on this inside day. But then since then, we've done average or above. It's a little silver lining. We'll see if it's going to bring in new money. Again, the all-time highs are definitely within shouting distance. We'll see if we're going to get it. Anyway, I hope you had a good day trading. Again, thank you so much for liking and subscribing to this channel. Enjoy your evening, and we'll speak prior to the opening tomorrow.